Good morning. We are from the Springs International School and we're truly honored to have a great personality, Colonel Alok Singh Rawat today. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you so much, Ine. It's an honor to be with you today.
Sir, with your vast experience and unparalleled service to the nation, we seek your insights on a few pertinent questions.
Yes, please go ahead. It's going to be a bit of an exaggeration in case I say that I have an exemplary service to the nation also. I have done a little bit of whatever anybody would do. Nothing exceptional as such. Thank you very much.
Okay, in today's era, where a significant section of youth is being driven by aspirations for high paying corporate jobs, do you feel that there is a hesitation among the youth in considering military service? And if so, what measures can we take to instill awareness and also bring the pride to the nation?
All right. You've asked a question in three parts. We'll tackle them one after the other. The first one is regarding the youth going for high paying corporate jobs. I see absolutely no reason to dissuade the youth from looking for high paying corporate jobs as such. Each person, each individual has his or her own aspirations. Yes, as we are going into the information age, what happens is we are exposed to lots of things. Say, people from my generation and before that, we did not have too many options at that time. So we were aware of a few things. So we used to limit our options to those. However, today you have access to just about everything at your fingertips on your mobile screens. So the options which are available to the youth of today are numerous. Some of them, of course, choose to join the corporate sector because they're drawn in by the glamour of the high-paying jobs over there, prospects of getting abroad, maybe seeing the world. So those are the things that attract the youth. But to say that the youth is not getting attracted towards military service would not be entirely correct. Now, if you see the number of aspirants who come for whether it be the prospects of joining as a soldier, as an Agniveer, or as an officer, the number of vacancies are very few, and the number of aspirants run in several lakhs. So it's not that the youth are not coming towards the military. It's what we're looking for is the right kind of youth to look for a career in the military. So I think that answers the second part of your question. Now going into the third part as to what can be done to attract you said attract the youth, I would say the right kind of youth and the youth with the correct kind of attitude towards the army or the military or the armed forces, as you would like to say. Now what needs to be done is, you see, the youth at times gets swayed by his environment. Now, looking particularly at the youth in Kerala, I would say, what happens is there isn't much of a tradition for serving in the armed forces over here. There are people who go, but not in significant numbers. Now, if you contrast this with certain areas in the north, say for instance, the place that I come from. Now, I did my class 12 from an ICSE ISC school in 1992. Now, at that time, we used to have a tradition in our school that the National Defence Academy examination, the written examination, used to take place in Delhi. It did not take place in my hometown, Dehradun. So, the boys of class 12, all of them used to miss their September school examinations, apply for leave, go to Delhi and appear in the NDA written examination over there. Because, now what is the reason? We have the Indian Military Academy over there. We have the Rashtriya Indian Military College over there. There is a lot of army in that area. It's a cantonment town. So people grow up seeing the army over there. There's an Air Force Selection Board also over there. So they grow up seeing the armed forces and they naturally aspire to join. So that becomes a tradition. So it became my school tradition. There are 19 of my school classmates, batchmates who joined the armed forces as officers, Army, Navy and the Air Force. Now in Kerala, unfortunately, what has happened is that tradition of joining the armed forces is not really very strong as of now. So what needs to be done is exposing the students to various aspects of military life. What is the best way of attracting their attention? I'm sure all of you like to watch movies, don't you? So there are lots of motivational movies that they can be exposed to initially. So at the young age, once they start looking at it, some of them at least will start getting attracted towards that profession. Then some lectures can be organized. Your school has taken a initiative in this regard. They have called me. There's nothing special about me, but they have done me the honor of inviting me over as a chief guest. You are taking an interview. Hopefully, this should introduce the students to a facet of military life. So maybe some of them will be inspired to take on this as a career for themselves. So this is the right in the beginning what you can do. Apart from that, your school and several other schools, they have these motivational visits and excursions to various locations. I believe that your school takes you to Rajasthan, Missouri, and such like places. It's more like a picnic come excursion, isn't it? Now, in case the school authorities or the college authorities can tie up with certain military institutions, and over there, in case you can organize a visit, maybe there's a military unit in your area, you can organize visits over there. So that again becomes a motivating factor. Right now, we're just talking about the motivation or kindling a desire in the students and the youth to join. Afterwards, we can talk about how we can what do you say, inculcate the qualities desirable in a military man in those students. So that comes later. But first of all, that desire to join should be there. So I think that should answer your question.
Okay, sir, thank you.